Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Myoton Films. Yeah, so I haven't uploaded in like 2 months, and I'm going to explain as much as I can in this video kind of what's been going on and why I haven't been uploading, and why I'm sitting in my car right now. So yeah, why am I sitting in my car? I'm gonna go inside. It's kind of hot. It's like almost 100 degrees here. So why did I stop uploading? I kept getting DMs like saying, when's the next video? Please go back to car content. And yeah, like there's really there's really not that much to film. Like I got rid of my car to buy a Type R, and then I got to talk about what's going on just with my whole entire life, I guess, as a whole, because like I completely switched gears going into what I was supposed to be doing. So like I just needed time away to kind of figure some things out, and now that I figured it out, it's like, hey, I got everything situated. So now I'm kind of like just doing me, I guess. I love doing YouTube and everything, but after a while, it starts to get to you a little bit, like, because you're always watching numbers, you're always checking your analytics, and a lot of people say, oh yeah, well YouTube, you just do YouTube for fun, and then you get the money afterwards. Like, no, not really. You have to make videos sometimes a certain way to get a certain amount of money, and sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't, and you're just constantly like on edge because you're just trying to get views, and like I wasn't stressed or anything. If that's what you guys think, it's not like I had like a mental breakdown or something. It's just being somebody who does like YouTube or Instagram and just social media influencers as a whole. It takes a toll a little bit on on you as a person, because like you start to think differently and you start to do things differently, and sometimes you start to mimic other people. I was actually just watching the reason why I'm making this video is because I saw Big Murph's video, or Antoine's video, that he made like 4 months ago. Apparently he like just disappeared off like the face of YouTube, and I was like so confused as to why he did that. And then I just typed in randomly on YouTube Big Murph Integra, and his new channel popped up, and like he was talking about how he was starting to turn into people on YouTube and just mimicking their content, I guess, to attain to a certain audience or to get the most views. Like at the end of the day, everybody who makes a YouTube channel in this day and age is making a YouTube channel not just for fun, but to eventually and hopefully turn it into something like a business or something where they can make passive income from. So I've been doing YouTube now. I've been doing this thing for 11 years. I've been on YouTube for I think 12 years. 12 years now I've been on YouTube. And way back when I first started, I was mainly just like uploading videos because I wanted to connect with people who were interested in the things I was interested in, So skateboarding, prime example. That was the first thing I did on YouTube, was skateboarding. And back in like 2007, skateboarding was like really popular. That there was like this big boom. So like everybody and their brother was skateboarding. Tony Hawk games were prominent at the time. The EA Skate just came out. So like I was posting skate videos, and I wasn't very good back then. Still not very good. But I really enjoyed connecting and talking to people who shared the same interests as me. Because when I was in school, I really didn't have like a large group of people that I could click with, because nobody was interested in what I was doing. Like everybody had a PS4, and I was the Xbox guy, and I just found friends on Xbox, and they were interested in the same games I played. So hey, I made online friends that way. But going back to what I was talking about, the reason why I took a break was because it was just too much, and I was spending countless dollars on a car that I was hoping was going to be this ultimate car to do track days with, and I wanted to be like that guy on YouTube who went from having zero driving experience to somebody potentially going to race school and then go on to competing and doing X, Y, and Z down the road. But I realized like the amount of money that you spend just building the car is a lot, and you really shouldn't do that. You should just get right into just, you know, doing track days and just kind of getting into the flow of things. And I feel like I jumped the gun on that. So if I had to go back and restart this whole YouTube thing again, I'd probably keep my car stock a little bit longer. But at the same time, had I done that, you know, this whole YouTube subscriber growth thing I somewhat got would not be there, because nobody, if you guys realize, nobody really cares about road racing in America. Everything is turbo street cars to drag cars. All the big YouTubers, if you really look at it, and show cars. All the big YouTubers in America share the same exact car, I guess you could say. So they either, I would say most YouTubers that have over 100,000 subscribers have a show car. You know, TJ Hunt, Adam LZ, that dude in blue, Cletus McFarlane. Actually, no, Cletus is more like a drag race dude. Tommy F. Yeah. Zosh, even though he doesn't like when people call his car a show car. It's definitely a show car now. There's no, you know, avoiding that. And I already know some of you guys are going to go hit up Zosh right now and say, oh, My Time Films is talking about you again, you know, because that's what you guys do whenever I talk about them. But whatever. Let's see, who else? There's just a ton of people. What's that kid's name? Phil's 2K. Phil S2K, whatever. All these show cars, and, you know, there's really no, like, road race guys. There's no time attack guys. It's just like, there's no, I didn't realize that there was no niche for that. But I was building my car, you know, for whatever event, I don't even know anymore, and I was gaining all this popularity, and you know, I was spending a lot of money. I want to say I spent over 10 grand on my Integra. A little over 10 grand, probably like 13 grand, and I got back, I want to say like 8 or 9 grand, because like in that 13 grand, you know, I spent $1,500 for the car when I first bought it. Actually, no, $1,600 when I first bought the car, plus like $1,500 in maintenance when I first got it. So that's like $3,000 right there, plus the additional 10 grand that I dumped into the car. And I only got like 8 or 9 grand back. And I still got stuff in my garage that nobody's buying, so I don't know what to do with that. But yeah, I realized that this just wasn't the way, you know. I was working at Honda, and I was going to go and, you know, just become a mechanic. I was literally going to become a mechanic. And everybody that I was talking to in the shop was all like, you know, no, this isn't the way. You know, you're too smart for this. You shouldn't be spending money on your car like that. It's just going to, you know, it's going to bite you in the butt when you get older. And they were like really trying to like press me to not become a mechanic, because they, for some reason, just didn't want me to follow in their path. And I was like, well, you guys are making pretty decent money. I mean, really, realistically, I'm only trying to make X, Y, and Z K a year. And they're just like, nah, just fine. They're just like, find a different way. Go back to school. Do whatever. Just get out of here. And like, I feel like that is all I needed to hear. And then, you know, and Hondas are pretty easy to work on. So for them to say that, it was like kind of a shock, because I was like, well, wouldn't you guys want me to become a mechanic? Isn't it a good, good gig? And they're just like, no, just get out. And then I was going to go work for Tesla, because I was like, maybe, you know, regular cars isn't the way. Maybe I should go work on something new, something that's, you know, geared towards, you know, the next wave of automobiles. And that didn't work out, because I was apparently supposed to go to school in North Carolina for like, I think it was 3 months. I was supposed to go to school in North Carolina, and I was going to be making, and I had to live on my own, and it was kind of sketch, actually. So it was kind of like an internship, because you weren't guaranteed a job after that, and you had to sign like a 2-year. Actually, I don't even think I'm supposed to be talking about this. Yeah, I probably shouldn't even be talking about that. I think that's, yeah. Okay, so I can't talk about that. But You know, I don't care. Ain't nobody's gonna watch this. Apparently, I was going to like go there and make, and then after that, you get like some degree certificate thing that you take to go get a job somewhere at Tesla, and they just ship you out somewhere in the USA for 2 years, and you can't leave, and you get paid pretty good money. Actually, it was like a lot of money per year, and I was like, wow, that sounds really promising. But you know, after thinking about it and thinking about the risk, I was just like, you know what, I don't think I should do this. So I kind of just let it go, and I was just like, I don't think this is the right way. Maybe it was a mistake, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. So then I obviously, you guys know, I went to Japan again, and for some reason Japan just kept coming up in my head. So I went back again with a friend, and had a blast. And I realized, man, Japan really seems like an awesome place, but I would need a degree, a 4-year bachelor's degree to, you know, pack up my bags and go there. So I was like, well, I'm back at Domino's again. What do I want to do with my life? And I was like, well, Maryland's kind of dead, and like filming car stuff here is literally just turbo street builds and you know, just drag racing, and I'm just not really for that. So after coming back from Japan for the second time, I was like, I really kind of don't want to leave here. And I told my friend Devin that. I was like, man, I really don't want to go home. And he was saying the same thing. I think he's going to go back every single year for the rest of his life, because that's how much fun we had. And we did a lot of stuff just like on the fly. And I'm just going off on like several tangents here because this is a long video, because I'm probably not going to post again. So I'm sorry if this bores you. I'll probably put up pictures here and there from our trip or from whatever I'm talking about at that point in time. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of going through life. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And I already kind of have an idea, but I just don't want to come out and say it because obviously there's a lot of things going on right now. You know, we still have the Type R to talk about. A lot of people are confused about the whole Type R thing, but I'm probably going to make a separate video about that. So yeah, that's a separate video. But basically what I'm trying to get at is right now I'm back at Domino's and I'm back in school full time. So I'm just going to go get my bachelor's degree, and we're just going to see what happens. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like I don't know what's gonna happen when I get my bachelor's. We'll see. Maybe I might get something else lined up. I don't know. But right now, I don't know if you guys can kind of get the feel of where I'm going here. Yeah, some things are gonna change very soon in 2021. A lot of things are actually gonna change. Type R. I'm gonna get my Type R, and I'm going to get my bachelor's degree. Also, final thing, since we were on the topic of skateboarding earlier, I got into skateboarding again. I figured, you know, in order to keep me busy, in order to keep me motivated and just keep, you know, doing my thing moving forward, not sitting home playing video games all day, I started skateboarding again, and I love it again. But I'm kind of a little older now, so I kind of got to take it easy because, you know, got to work. That's what I've been, you know, doing most of the time now because I don't have a car to work on. I mean, I do, but I'm not modifying the RS. I plan on selling the RS actually sometime late next year. So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much the video. Just going through life here, guys. Just as we all do. Yeah. I got a board sitting here right in front of me that I want to show you, that I just made actually on like CSS or some crap. So the next time I visit Japan, hint hint, possibly next year, I'm probably gonna take this with me. So I just kind of pulled off an image off Google, and it's of Shibuya. I don't know if you guys know of Shibuya, Tokyo in Japan. Yeah, so like I just kind of made this. It's an 825, and then just right here, it literally says, Shibuya, and then right here just says Japan. So yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. I had to make this. It cost like $50, and then it came pre-gripped already, and I just kind of like added my own little thing to it. But this is what I've been doing mainly for my time, and yeah, this was a long video. I don't think I'm going to edit it. I'm just going to keep it raw because really I just don't see a point in this being like some professional-ish style video. This is like a life video for me and for you guys. So yeah, that's the reason why I stopped uploading, because I'm back in school. I don't have a car to work on, and I don't want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a car that's, well, not going to make me that much money in return. And I don't want to copy other YouTubers by just simply making a show car and buying another car and making that a show car, then selling that, and then buying another car and then selling that, and then do that over and over and over and over and over again, like all the big YouTubers do. That's not me. I don't feel like I should build a show car just to make some money. If I wanted to make money, I'd probably go do something else. But hey, to each their own. That's the end of the video. If you stuck around this long, you, I guess, really were itching for some content. But yeah, goodbye.